6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
23-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Bears.
First and 10, Eason. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at the 31-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Christian McCaffrey.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
20. Here we go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times do we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
that's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second down. Here's Eason. And His throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Newton on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
49-yard line.
20.
On first down, it's Newton. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Bears.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
From the gun is Eason.
He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a toss right. Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. That's complete to Robinson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Cole Komet, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
Down. And 1 yard to go.
From the gun, Eason.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
So give them the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Escaping the pressure right. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Anthony Miller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
21. Bears 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And give them 9 yards on the second down screen play. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
20. Push him back. Check. Watch out. Joker. Gun.
From the gun on third down. Newton, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll throw on first down with Eason.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Jeremy Chin.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And some room to work. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
26-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Gun.
On first and 10, Newton. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off portion.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when you're thinking about, hey, you got a shot at points already. You're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up now on second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Operating from the gun, Newton. Now he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Check, 59. Watch the screen.
On second and 9, Newton. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. And he's got his target. That's more. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going deep this time for Miller. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On third down, Eason. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down.
The keeper.
But they'll get it back.
Intended for Devontae Freeman.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 2.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Newton. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Danny Trevathan on the tackle.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter from Charlotte.
And 10. At the 44-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He may try and run for this. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He has enough for the 1st down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
Yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
With the give to
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because Every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Back at the 24-yard line.
The Panthers on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Newton letting one go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 35. Bears 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Eason. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
At the 8-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. 8. He's good.
Third and long. It's Newton. He finds Beckham complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Joey Sly lining up.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now it's Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down, Chicago.
First and 10, Eason. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the gun, Eason. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Eason on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the gun is Eason. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Eason escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Number 12, Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left. And barring a penalty, this next play should be our last.
To kick off for Chicago.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9.
Bears 31.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.